Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here today. I'm actually really happy about something. One of my favorite bands, Pungent Stench. They had an album that they made in 2007 that was unreleased, and it got published in 2018 from another company because they were with Nuclear Blast for a long time. And Nostalgic, one channel called Nostalgic, actually published it April 13th of this year. And it was weird because I wanted to see if there was anything new because it hadn't been such a long time. I typed on YouTube Pungent Stench full albums, and this one came up. Like, I had checked this out. I found out about this Tuesday, and I stayed up a little later than I should have. I listened to the whole album before going to bed the next day for work. And I first heard about Pungent Stench way back in. I got out of the Army November 91, towards the end of November 91. And I was talking to one of my friends from high school, Mark Klein. And I think it was in 92. It was in Giant Eagle, I think. And I think we started talking about music some. I think I was mentioning the grindcore scene or something like that. And he said that there was this one band out that he got the album Min Cod Buttering that they did in 91. And he said that he mentioned the songs Happy Rebirthday and Splatter Night Fever. And he said how gross they were, but he said I'd probably like the band. And yes, they do have like very kind of gross lyrics, but they're done with a sense of humor and perversity. It's really unusual, but I mean, if you know Pungent Stench, you know what I'm talking about. And I first heard their music. I remember buying back in the days of the VHS. I like those. They used to have the video compilations. And the first time I heard Nuclear Blast records, and Nuclear Blast is a lot different than they were back then. And they had something called "Death Is Just the Beginning." I think it was the very first one they did, and they had a song from them. It was "Viva la Morte," I think it was. That was the song. They had a music video for that. I loved it. And at the time, I think right around the time I heard about Pungent Stench, I also heard about another one of my favorite band, so many favorite bands, Cannibal Corpse, at the same time. And I was subscribed to they call themselves a magazine. They said this is not a catalog, it's a magazine. It was a catalog with a couple articles that are called Wild Rags. I don't know, maybe it was 1 year, 2 year subscription or something like that for not that much money. So, I mean, I was able to get, but it was essentially just, they said they kept saying it's not, it was essentially just a catalog, just a couple articles, and that's all it was. But I mean, I ordered from them, and they had some decent prices. I remember at the time, I remember getting some stuff from Cannibal Corpse, and also getting, Cannibal Corpse was, Eaten Back to I remember getting Eaten Back to Life and Butcher to Birth, both on cassette. Oh, Tim Chan, I bet he's going to do something else with that Ray-Ban sunglass. I wish he wanted. And with Pungent Stench, I ordered cassettes. It was the Bin Cod Buttering and For God Your Soul, For Me Your Flesh. I think that was that album. And I got they had a video cassette called Video La Morte. And it had like a bunch of, and it had a great music video for Shrunken and Mummified Bitch, which was fantastic. And I've been a fan ever since. I remember buying other stuff for the, remember Dirty Rhymes and Psychotronic Beats? That was like an EP, the EP they did, and they had the 4F Club that was like a tribute to El Duce with lyrics from El Duce. El Duce from the Mentors. And I said they've been going on, and they had lots of great albums. And they kind of started out kind of like a little bit of grindcore, then death metal, and then it's kind of like death and roll. But it's still very heavy and very fast, but with interesting grooves and stuff that really get you into the music. I remember the last CD of theirs I bought. This is back when I used to buy CDs. 2004 was an Amputee, which was a fantastic album. And it was even covered in Rue Morgue, because Rue Morgue didn't talk about death metal that much, even they should have. But they did have this album in there. And it's a great album. And then from that, that's the last I heard of him. And then YouTube, I mean, they had a couple. They had one of their videos. I can't remember from Amputee. Really, really gross video. And they said that there was. I checked Wikipedia, and they said that they did an album in 2007 before they broke up, and it was not published yet. And it was finally published in 2008 by, like I said, by who did that? Dissonance Productions. And it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. They have a song, Aztec Holiday, about Aztecs. It's awesome. Persona non grata, a brute, king of smut. There's one suicide bombshell. You see the actual vocal stylings of El Duce, the Mentors. And it was really cool. That's a great. I mean, all the songs in here, Me Gonzo, all the songs in here are fantastic. And I haven't done a music review in a while. I thought I should. If you like Pungent Stench, or I even put it on Facebook. I'm so happy they came back with an album, even though it was done way back in 2007. It was finally published now, and it's just as good as anything else they did. I even watched. They had a Pungent Stench concert from this year, and it was so fast. I mean, some people might forget how fast they are. They're still fast. I mean, some of this stuff, the more death and roll stuff had like melodic stuff with the faster stuff. It's still fantastic, and this is a great album. I give it a full-on 10 out of 10. And it's on YouTube from Nostalgic. I don't know if he did any other videos, but he has like that little avatars, that thing from that girl from Dirty Rhymes and Psychotronic Beats. If but and then you open up and you see the whole photo and stuff like that. Just the photo here, which is pretty cool. I don't know if he did anything else. Let's see. Without playing any music. Okay, yeah, he did some stuff. Cool. Yeah, Napalm Death stuff. In Tongues We Speak, Split. Wow. He's got some good stuff on here. I don't know if I should be subscribed to him. I think I am. A lot of Napalm Death stuff. That's cool. Some of those one of the EPs I never heard of before. Like Hung EP from 1994. Cool. Wow. That's so cool. I mean, I'm a big fan of stuff like that. Let me go ahead. I think I'm subscribed to. Well, I better be subscribed to the guy. But there's lots of cool people like that to have like great music and stuff up there. I give the album a full on 10 out of 10. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So I hope you liked this video, everybody. Until next time, please, take care of my legion.